Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Alec, and I want to talk about me coming out. I don't want this video to be sappy or sad or anything like that. I don't want it to be me rambling. I want it to be, like, influential to everyone, to just talk about how I felt and what happened and what other people thought. What are people thinking now? So let's get started. When I first cut my hair back in December of 2016, my mom and sister both were just like, alright, like, that's reasonable. I mean, you're a dyke, you want your hair short. My dad, on the other hand, was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you cutting your hair? You're so beautiful the way that you are. And it's really hard when you have someone telling you that you're beautiful the way that you were rather than who you wanted to be, who you felt like you were inside, who you've been all along. So I do talk to him, and I'm like, I just want my hair short. And of course I made up some lie, and I was like, PK, stop yakking over there. So I made up some lie, and I was like, alright, Dad, well, I want my hair short because it's easier to take care of. Says everyone who gets their hair cut short. That's trans, probably. That's what I'm assuming. Hi, peace. The next day or week or so, I was talking to my mom and my sister, and I was like, alright guys, I'm gonna spill some shit. I wanted my hair short because I like feeling masculine. I'm not sure if they really thought anything of it, or maybe in the back of their minds they were like, oh fuck, now we have a trans person in our family, and how the fuck are we gonna deal with that? Like, what the fuck, me? God. A couple months went by, and I said nothing throughout the whole 9th grade to anyone. Like, I was so enclosed with my feelings at the time that I did not want to tell anyone anything at any moment of any day. Like, people would talk to me about me cutting my hair, and I'm like, yeah, like, I love it. But then that's all I'd say. They'd be like, why'd you cut it? I'd say, because I wanted it short. They would ask me, well, why do you want it short? And I would honestly just say, because. Like, I didn't have an answer. So, skip past 9th grade, coming into 10th grade, which I am currently in. I'm a sophomore. Y'all already know that. I went to school, and I basically fucking looked at everyone, and I was like, hey guys. And they were like, what, bitch? And I'm just sitting there, and they're like, you have something to tell me. And it's not because you're gay, is it? And I'm like, no, we already went through the gay phase, dyke phase, lesbian phase, but now I'm trans. And they were like, really? No, I'm playing. They weren't surprised. They were just like, oh, okay. So I actually thought it was going to be fairly easy coming out at school. Like, 1, I never thought I would do it. 2, I never had the balls to do it. Like, bitch, that's why I'm doing it in the first place, because I don't have balls. Like, if I had balls, but okay. Anyways, about a couple weeks ago, I went to my counselor and I said, hey, let me tell you something. We're about to leave for spring break, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, and we don't need to talk about what happens afterwards. And I basically told him I'm trans, and he looked at me and he was like, is that all you have to say? I felt like I had just swallowed a pill that is unable to be swallowed. And he's gonna ask me, is that all I have to say? Like, is that all you got? He was like, I'm a counselor. I handle this kind of stuff. That all you got? Is it anything, like, more important? And I'm just sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me? I told you I'm trans. But this society and the year that we're in, and just everybody's all LGBTQWXYZPG, It never ends. We are taking over the world, guys. We can do it. But we still need to have children so we can repopulate the world. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, honestly, so let me get back to my story. So I told him, and then I came back for spring break, and everybody's like, hey, and I'm like, fuck. And they're like, what do you want your name to be? And I was thinking in my mind, well, considering my counselor emailed you saying I wanted it to be Alec, can you take any hints from that? But no, obviously they can't because they yelled my dead name like 50 fucking times. If I'm not answering,
it's not because that wasn't my name, but it's because I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't like it. Don't go with that.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. My whole family's like in a big bind and they're just like, what do we do? And it's really not an unknown thing. Like, what do you do? What the fuck do I do? I'm the trans person here. Gosh, damn. Fuck. So yeah, it's pretty stressful and coming out at school is really fucking difficult and everybody's just not gonna be accepting like they've never been. Not when I was gay, not when I did have long hair. Nobody's ever gonna be accepting, and I'm not. Alright, let me rephrase that. Not everyone will always be accepting. And you just have to really take that into consideration, and you can't let people bring you down. You know, like if you do, then you're just gonna be brought down all the time. I feel like I just needed to kind of share that information with y'all. I know I haven't posted anything lately and I really just haven't been myself, especially with coming out at school and everything. I really started this little YouTube channel before I came out so I could come out in the process. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It wasn't a lot of information on me coming out in the first place, but I do feel a lot better after talking about it. All I have for you guys today. And hopefully I will make another video, maybe comment something that you want me to do, because I'm honestly clueless. Like, don't have clues in my head, but yeah. Bye guys.